Hello, it is, I know this is not a good angle, but I literally can't lift my arms. I had my surgery yesterday at the hospital. It went really well, they said. I woke up to a random waiting room filled with people and kids crying, and there were just a bunch of people there divided by curtains. I don't even know where they had me, but they were waiting for a bed at the surgical center to open up for me. They were waiting for someone to go home to give them the bed that I had reserved. Last night was, and this is like a warning to everybody getting this surgery. You may have an awful experience. And I knew that I might be in a lot of pain going into it, and I knew that was just the gamble of it, but I didn't know the severity of the pain until I got here last night. It was so painful. The surgery itself was not what was painful. My incisions are, they're tender, my like poke holes, but that's not what hurt. What hurt was my stomach being completely empty. The little bit of stomach I've left, but it was completely empty. I haven't eaten since Tuesday. So I had the pain from the surgery, and then my stomach was growling. And you know when you get so hungry that you're in physical pain? You know when you get so hungry that you're hurting? Imagine that times 1,000. Now I know why people use hunger as a form of torture, because it was torturing. It was so bad. And if I knew that I would go through that pain that I went through last night before getting the surgery, if I got a taste of it, I would have not gotten the surgery. So I'm letting you guys know now that, and I've had 3 C-sections. My last C-section, I left like 16 hours after because my son was at a different hospital. That's a long story, but I had to leave my hospital to go to his hospital. So and it was a very high risk pregnancy. And I still left the hospital 16 hours after having my last C-section and was climbing stairs and everything, and I was okay. I don't think that I'm that big of a baby, but the pain that I suffered after having this surgery, I can't go back now. What's done is done. And I'm so grateful that the pain has went away, and I'm so grateful that it only lasted a night. But I wouldn't wish that pain on anyone. So I want you guys to really be sure of what you want, because it's not an easy fix. This procedure is not an easy fix. And I know society makes you think that it is. I know that skinny people in our lives who don't have to lift a finger to be skinny will try to tell you, at least from my personal experience, that it's an easy fix, but they've never endured hunger pain like I did last night. It was so bad. So I hope I didn't scare you guys with that, but it was bad, and I just want to give you a fair warning. I'm hooked up to an IV. They did give me some medicine. It was pink, and I sipped on that, and that was kind of similar to Pepto, and that helped settle my stomach. My braids were super knotty. That's why my hair is in this big ponytail. Because I was in and out of like comatose all day yesterday. They gave me because I get really nauseous after anesthesia, so they gave me so many meds for my nausea that I was literally in and out of consciousness all day yesterday. My husband dropped the kids off at a friend's house and came to visit me, and I didn't even know. Like, I was incoherent. He stayed for like 2 or 3 hours, and I don't remember any of it. I got air in my stomach. I've been drinking, this is sugar-free Gatorade. I have ice and ice water as well. And so I've been drinking. I've been doing really well with my sips. But like I said, that hunger pain, man, was the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. I never felt anything like it. It was so bad. But I'm feeling much better today, this morning. And it's been like 24 hours since the start of my surgery. I actually remember going to sleep. I remember them telling me to think of happy thoughts and think of puppies, think of the beach, and actually went down really well. So that's good. It was just coming out of the anesthesia. So, but that's my update for now. I love you all. I'll let you know if I'm getting out today or tomorrow. I might stay the night again tonight because I don't know if I'll be able to keep myself hydrated enough when I get home. If I get home today, I might need to be on this IV one more day before I can truly get sips in and really stay hydrated.